Here we go. How is everyone doing out there? I didn't do a live yesterday, but I'm doing one today. The German documentary. Hello, one day, someday. Did the royal family exclude Prince Harry and Meghan from the holiday plans? Did they exclude them? Is it over? Oh my gosh. Hello, Ziggy Lee. Chick with the crown. Hello, Jacqueline. Oh, good. I'm going to do an hour. Hello, one day, someday. Woohoo. Hugs, Lady Letitia. That's that stupid stuff. Okay, Ziggy Lee, tell us what's going on with the documentary. Because I was trying to get the scoop on it. But it doesn't sound like it was. Harry and Meghan want to be global benefactors. That's that stupid stuff. Where's my lip gloss? Okay, I lost my lip gloss. I have some on, so hello, Demon Dictator. Demon Dictator. The Virgos. Go Virgo. Go Virgos. Go Virgos. Hello, Sam. Oh, look, you can watch the doc on the Royal Grift. Or could. Thank you. Because was it good? Was it interesting? Did it talk about the real deal? It was a nothing burger. See, we've been waiting on this German documentary. Did it glorify them? The doc was nothing but old clips of things we already know that talked about the fallout from his book Spare, their Colombian trip in Invictus. Well, I got bored just reading it. I'm looking for my lip gloss. Honey, you seen my lip gloss? Yeah, I lost it. Hello, Dale Palmer. It's 4 a.m. Oh, I'm probably sitting on it. There's another one right there. Right behind the hand sanitizer. Right there. It's not a lot in there, but it's enough to squeeze. I love my lip gloss, guys. Uh-oh. Okay, we gotta do the Mimi song. Uh-oh, I really just messed this up. I really just messed my whole thing up. Uh-oh. Okay, let me try this again. Oh. Yeah, I messed the screen up. Okay, guys, I'm going to go out and come back in. Okay, fixed it. Sorry about that. I couldn't really see the chats, guys. Hello to my members. Oh no, I don't think so. I switched off after 5 minutes. Oh wow. I did pull up an article. Oh, Paula, let me say this real quick about Paula. I was just over there on her live and she was like, they're talking about their financial statement. I guess ARO got his financial statement. They're like there's some shady dealings. But she brought up how Joe Biden had got pardoned by Hunter Biden had got pardoned by his father, Joe Biden. Now, you can contest it, say it's wrong or whatever, but I reminded her that Trump did some pardoning too when he was in office, and he pardoned a lot of his friends. And he also said when he gets back in the White House, he's going to pardon himself. She didn't want to hear that. Jacqueline, old lady C posted on X, it was full of H&M reporting chums like Ronston, etc. Nothing new, and some people are saying it's a way to clean up their image. See, it's not, then the documentary wasn't based on real events. It was based on fake PR stuff. Doc was not good, not interesting, hype for trash. Z Lee just explained it in one sentence. And so did Dale Palmer. It was boring. And I thought it was in Germany too. I thought it was in another language. No secrets, nothing new. Of course, because they don't have any more secrets. Meghan left too soon. She didn't give it 5 years. She didn't give herself 5 years to be in the royal family to even gather up enough information to come over here to start talking about them. She left too soon. Not only did she leave too soon, but she's not in the royal fold anymore. There's no relationship. The relationship is over. It's kaput, gone, in it's nothing. Jacqueline pretty much glorified them. See what I'm talking about? Now in the head of Gloss or Letitia Lips. What about that? They was being glorified. Oh, wonderful Meghan and Harry. They got married, and then, I wonder what they were talking about the book for. Because the book didn't make them look good. Especially when Meghan was lying and talking about Catherine had a conversation about what color her baby was going to be. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. But it doesn't make sense. So that's why when Meghan opens her mouth and it doesn't make sense, it's a whole bunch of made up mumble jumbo. I think I heard somewhere they had to do a massive edits for fear of litigation, but who knows if that's true. Interesting. Hello, Jeanette. Yeah, they paid the Germans to do that. They had to. If it came out that they're this wonderful salt and pepper, that they talk about what was going on recently. They talk about how the relationship is in shambles, how they're professionally separated and separated, period. professionally separated. That don't even make any sense. That ain't even heard of professionally separated. We're professionally, that's some stuff Meghan made up. They are separated, period. Hello, SCJ. Why? What's going on now, SCJ? The HE tutor said it was a nothing burger. He reminds us, HG Tutor reminds us that these two blame a lot of, in the blame game, grifters and narcissistic. Oh, I don't know what the royal grift is showing, but I watched it in German. No subtitles either. German voice overs rather. So, how did you watch it, Ziggy Lee? Was they talking in English? One day, someday. Okay, I will go. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset anyone. Much love, joy, peace, and comfort to you all. What are you talking about one day, someday? And where are you going? Why are you leaving the chat, girlfriend? Why? Why would someone upset her? It's not wrong. Trump, pardon, told you. I can't pronounce his name. Kilpatrick, who ran Detroit into the ground. He did. He also pardoned some other people. I can't think of their names, but he did. He did a lot of pardons. Hello, Francois, with your pretty sweat self. Honey, when you get a moment, just when you get a moment, I got to show it to you.
What's up?
Yeah, what happened one day? Okay, babe, how would you pronounce her name?
I would say Francois.
Francois. Okay.
I like that name.
I do too. She's pretty too. She's gorgeous.
I like it. Where's Francois from?
She's from France, I think. Where are
Really?
you from,
France?
Fran? She changed her name to Fran because I couldn't pronounce Francois.
Okay.
Yeah. I told her to put it in parentheses.
I like the name, Francois.
I love it.
I know, I do too.
I'm just really bad with names, aren't I, babe?
No, you're okay.
I'm not very good with names.
You need help spelling sometimes.
See? Honesty.
That's where I come in.
Yeah. At work, I'm like, babe, spell this word. But yeah, her name is really pretty. Francois.
Love it. I want to go to France.
I do too. Maybe she can show us around.
Yeah, I definitely would love to see Paris. That's on my bucket list somewhere.
Okay, one day is leaving the chat. Something happened to her. Not sure. There's LaTanya.
It's not that one. It is the...
Okay. He lied about what? What did he lie about? Hello, LaTanya. No, I was on Paula's show and I was telling Paula that, Trump pardoned some people that were, remember that one guy that got in trouble and he pardoned all those people?
Yeah. He pardoned a bunch of people. And he also is going to pardon all these January 6 rioters.
He is?
Yeah, he said it. He calls them hostages.
Oh, wow, the January 6th hostages.
There were people hurt and killed in that deal. And he's already come out and said he's going to pardon all of them. So I don't really have a problem with him pardoning his son. Joe Biden.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you look at it, what the other side's doing, it's ridiculous. Anyway, my political hot take.
I
if
have
Tisha
some
wanted to take it there.
lovely Trump supporters on here that I respect. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, I gotta go.
Okay,
I
bye,
love you.
honey.
You got your gloss?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the one you gave me.
Kiss. Okay. See you in a little bit.
SCJ Sam. Some YouTubers talked about the German doc having to be reviewed again, seemingly because H&M bought a lot. Seem to have forgot. Yeah, everybody said the documentary was crapola. The doc did say they need money to continue to. Whoa, wait a minute, Ziggy Lee chick with a crown. The doc did say that they need money to continue their lifestyle, and they are continuing on everything to sell and make money, especially Harry's other book, and maybe a book about Meghan, writing a memoir written by Meghan. Oh God, I can't even imagine that being a good book. I can't imagine it being a bestseller. I can't imagine, people running out to buy the book. I mean, I'm not getting the book unless someone got it for me, but I'm not buying it. Just give me the inserts. She's going to be on there lying anyway, talking about how they mistreated her, how she's been mistreated. But my God, they're needing money. They're low on cash. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Somebody's going to have to get a part-time job. Harry and Meghan have not lived up to their lofty image of themselves. German documentary will show. That's not what my subscribers are telling me. Harry and Meghan want to be global benefactors who bring about tangible change. So far, they have not lived up to this image at all, according to the director. A new documentary, German filmmakers, is set to offer a less than glowing review of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's efforts to establish them as extremely wealthy global influencers and philanthropists since they departed royal life nearly 5 years ago. Harry and Meghan set the bar very high. The director, the Lost Prince told he called him the Lost Prince, told the Daily Mail over the weekend. The documentary is set to air in Germany on Tuesday. They want to be global benefactors who bring about tangible change. So far, they have not lived up to these image at all. Well, they're not going to be able to live up to the image. They're not going to be able to live up to that standard because they're not nice people. Nice people don't go around talking about their family members on TV. Nice people and manufacturers and influencers and all of that stuff that they're trying to be don't do the things that they do to family members. So how are you going to be nice to one group but then treat your family like crap? Eventually you're going to treat that same group, whatever group you're trying to influence, just like you treated your family. It's all about what they can get out of it. It's all about PR. It's all about, ooh, look at me. I'm surprised they haven't gotten any more awards. I don't know what happened to One Day Someday. Did I say something? When I bring up Trump, sometimes people leave. I don't like you talking about that man. Thanks, Dell, for that. But I don't think that's why she left. I'm not sure. Demon Dictator, what was said? Do you know what was said to her at all? I would have to go back. Yeah, like what was said? That is troubling me. Yeah, I don't know. She just left the building, Sam. I need a pardon too. Tax pardon. Okay, Sam is on here. Sam, I'm going to bring you on.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
briefly to save you some time, Wendy is back.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. You know, I'm
Yeah.
always behind.
Yes, I know. That's why I thought it's going to take you half an hour to find her. So notice that she's back. So I thought I'll just come on. It took a while to get through all the clicks to get onto StreamYard, but nonetheless, I'll let you carry on. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sam.
Bye.
Okay, Ziggy Lee, Chick with the Crown. My current nanny job is with a German family, and I watched it at their house. Wow, how cool is that? They are very proud Sussex squatters. Wow. How do you handle that with them being, you're not a Meghan hater. No one's a Meghan hater, but they are squatters, she said. Oh, you sent me another email? Okay, thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. She's French Canadian, Francois. I can't either, Demon Dictator. I know. Sam says hello. Eric. He says hi, Sam. She said, go once to Paris and we'll keep going back. So much to see if you like history and art. Oh, I love all of that. Sam said there's so much to see in France. Bonjour, France, Fran. Hello, Linda. Yes, he has a YouTube twin. SCJ said you got a twin. Yes. A lot. Demon Dictator said hello. SCJ said hello. Everyone says hello. He says hello, everyone. When they go low, you go high. That's right, Jacqueline. Oh, thank you, Dale. Lady Letitia, a year ago, Biden lied and said that his son is not above the law. And he said that he will not pardon Hunter out of his own mouth. Well, he lied. Superhero husband saves the live with the lip gloss. Yay! They said, "You superhero Eric saved the day with my lip gloss. Saved the live." No one would believe a word salad book, but that scallywag. Okay, we got to do the Mimi song, guys. Yeah, that's true, Jacqueline. Yeah, but they came over here like they were Superman, and uh, Lois Lane was going to come over here and change the world. They thought they were going to be Jay-Z and Beyonce, or just trying to think of some powerful couples in the industry. Oh, real quick before I go, officials in New Jersey on Tuesday will announce indictment against several people accused of operating human trafficking rings in in Cumberland counties. Wow, that's interesting. One day, someday, we'll be looking out for that. Please be kind to one another. Thank you. One day, someday. That's going to be interesting. Rock-a-doo-little. I don't. I know all you guys. I feel like I know you personally. There's not any awards left to buy. For the 45-minute film, the director wanted to look into whether the Duke and Duchess of Sussex succeeded in finding freedom by leaving the UK and moving to the United States. Well, did you guys see that? Did it portray that? Did it portray, them coming over here being successful, leaving the UK to come over here to be, A-listers? Because that's what they wanted to be. They were running. Meghan was running. She didn't give it 5 years. During their exit, the couple also vowed to become financially independent, entrepreneurs, and world-renowned thought leaders. World-renowned thought leaders. Their conversation don't even come out as world-renowned thought leaders. Meghan's whining all the time. When? She's crying. Every 5 seconds she's whining and blaming somebody for something that they didn't did to her. She'll never be renowned. The only thing she'll be is the Duchess of Sussex. And she managed to water it all the way down. It just feels watered down to me. It doesn't stand out like it did when she first got the name, the Duchess of Sussex. I was like, shut the hell up. She then became the Duchess of Sussex. I said, that's big. That's really big. She's a senior royal. She's up there on the balcony and stuff. Look at her. I said, she is really got it going on over there at the kingdom. That was, She mexed it. And she messed up her whole career. How you gonna be given something and then you decide to leave it? The thing that made you famous. I want to be in the royal family so bad. 10 minutes later, she's walking out with all these goodies. The Duchess of Sussex, the baby, Harry. Come on, we're gonna go be A-listers. We're going to be influencers over here in the United States. We're going to be world renowned. That's funny. Hello, Miss Fit Grandma. Sorry you didn't get a notification. Oh, okay. So glad you guys are supporting me. It means so much to me. It does. It really does. And I'll start doing more lives. I haven't done any videos in a while, any deep dives. I haven't done them in a while. Well, there's nothing going on with the gruesome twosome. I mean, Angela Levin and Boozy clips were throughout the clip. The German doc just cut and pasted their big deal of a doc. No wonder why it was only featured in Germany. Wow. It really fell flat. Ziggy Lee. I went to Paris every year until COVID. Oh, wow. How cool is that? Yeah, they do, LaTanya. They lie all the time. You do? You need some lip gloss? I have your email address. Send me your address and stuff, and I'll send you some. Probably costs more to ship than it does to pay for the lip gloss because it's only $5. It's not expensive. I get it from the drugstore too. And it's just, I don't know the brand of it, but I love it. I only wear it when I'm on here and if I'm going somewhere. I don't think that they planned the pandemic. That totally changed all their plans. So, Francois, you believe that because of the pandemic, it altered their success? I think the Oprah Winfrey show derailed their success. The Netflix show derailed their success. Because if you think about it, the pandemic didn't stop them from getting on the Oprah show. Meghan had all these deals. She had all these deals, Spotify, Netflix, and she could have kept it. That just she could have continued to work with Spotify, but she couldn't. They had to fire her because she wasn't talented enough to do the job. So it wasn't just the pandemic, it was the lack of talent. And the Oprah show, calling the family racist, because everybody knows that that's not true. And for her to come out and say it after the Queen did all that for Meghan, you can tell it's just a lie. The Queen made you the Duchess of Sussex, but she's racist. She gave you a title. She made you a senior royal. I would have said, no, you're not having a big wedding. You can have a small church wedding with some friends and family, but we're not having no spectacle. I want a spectacle, Harry. I want a big wedding. Of course you do. When she got married to Harry, that's when everybody started knowing who she was. Oh. No, Jacqueline, they are not renowned. I don't think they're renowned. And I really don't think they're thought leaders, but I don't think they're renowned. The only reason they're renowned is because his father is king. That's the only reason. But outside of that, to me, they don't contribute anything to society. Anything. What they contribute, in my opinion, is a whole bunch of drama and mess. Because she kept the mess going for years. She had Oben Scobie writing a book about the family. He ruined his career. It's over for him. To answer questions, for the 45-minute film, the director wanted to look into whether the Duke and Duchess of Sussex succeeded in finding freedom by leaving the UK and moving to the United States. During the exit, the couple also vowed to become financial independent, yet entrepreneurs and world-renowned thought leaders. To answer questions about the couple's post-Meghan Mexit life, the director said she did reporting in the couple's new hometown of Montecito, looked into the work of their Archewell Foundation and Harry's involvement in the Invictus Games, and examined recent reports that they had separated, at least professionally. They've separated. They're separated. Harry hasn't been home. I haven't seen any pictures with him eating a turkey with Meghan. So I think he was there for Thanksgiving. And if he was, he popped in and popped out to see the kids. It was interesting in whether Harry and Meghan's strategies for an independent life are working. After 4 years, the results are very mixed. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that they're doing a good job with their newfound Mexit? Remember when they said they were going to Mexit? Now they hear over here in the United States, being world-renowned thought leaders, that they succeed. Tarnished everything that they touched. The opportunities that they were given aren't panning out anymore. The Pat Tillman Award, I want to know how his mother got left out of all that. I wish she could shut that obvious scam down. Good, SCJ. The blood diamonds, did she get to take them? Ooh. Is those earrings that one gentleman got that killed that one man? I don't know the names, but I know what you're talking about, Jacqueline. Demon dictator. She messed up her life. She had no worries with the royal family. Now they're broke and will never work again. Demon dictator. You're so right. Samantha's very quiet. What do you mean? So I talk to her every day. Hello, Liz. Thanks for coming on. Kind of. Wow, what new surgery? Jacqueline, they would still have done the Oprah interview in Wine Fest. They got the money but flopped, so other companies don't want to pay what they are asking. Well, eventually she's going to have to take what she can get. And the Winefest, she has nothing else to whine about because she hasn't been over there in years. She hasn't communicated with them in years. She separated herself from the very thing that she needed to stay relevant. She separated herself from the very thing that she needed to stay relevant to. No, she totally cut off her meal ticket because she still could have did the Oprah show, but she didn't have to talk about racism and how her father is dead to her and Harry's father is dead to her and how she was lying about, I was dedicated to this. I was dedicated to everything they wanted me to do. You weren't dedicated to nothing. You lied. If you were dedicated to it, you would still be over there working hard at it. No, she wanted nothing. She wanted to be a princess, but she didn't want to do the work as a princess. That's it. They derail their success. They are nothing burgers. Demon dictator. Okay, guys, we got 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to let you guys go. I think if we do an hour, then I could work it every day. Marine, hello. The world is witnessing just how evil they are. They deserve to be failures on a global stage. Yes, they are failures. They're failures. To me, they have failed. They failed in Netflix, Spotify, and they ain't got nothing else. Archie-Well, ARO, they can't get it trademarked. Stupid stuff. Change the name. Find a name that don't belong to someone else. She's a taker. She takes things from people. Yep, Liz, that was her plan. It was to take the royal family down so she could look good. I'm going to make them look bad so I can look good. Make them look like I was mistreated. They mistreated me and treated me like crap. And then people will start hating the royal family and they will love and support me and have sympathy for me. No, your Winefest didn't work. Especially crying about milk that you can just wipe up. She was crying about stupid stuff. The media, they're talking about me. You're going to get talked about. You're going to be talked about. Let me know if y'all want to talk about Diddy and the witnesses, that witness mess. It's a mess. It is. The content creators are in disagreement with each other as far as the Lamisha thing, the Adrian thing, the Jaguar thing. Now, the latest I heard is that Adrian is going to want to sue Jaguar for insinuating that she's got some type of disease. I thought that was very bold. Francois, as an American, do you think that most U.S. citizens are of the same opinion as you? Somewhat. It just depends on who you're talking to. It depends on what, like my mom, when I'm talking to my mom, I think what disgusts her the most about Meghan is the fact that she keeps the kids away from, if there are any kids, away from the family. So I think that I would say yes. It just depends on what area that they despise her in. Like, I despise her for going on the Oprah show talking about the family was racist because it was a lie. And she did that for money. not fame, but for money. She did that for sympathy. And so my sister thinks that there's something wrong with Harry for allowing her to do it. It's Harry's fault. She blames Harry on all of this because he's the one that allowed her to get away with all of it. Because without his muscle, without his permission, she wouldn't have been able to get on the Oprah show and say, yeah, they in tandem about what color the baby's skin was going to be. White. They didn't get the titles. Then years later, here she come titling them, giving them titles. Queen Elizabeth wasn't even in the grave good before Meghan decided, I'm going to give my babies these titles. Because after Charles becomes king, then they'll be able to get the titles. Honey, are you getting something for lunch? Just let me know when you go. I was going to cook. I'm going to cook today, guys. I'm going to cook some fried chicken. I'm going to tell him not to go get anything for lunch because I want to cook. I'm going to cook some fried chicken, macaroni and cheese. I want some beans. I like beans, but I would like some cornbread to go with it. Mac and cheese, chicken, cornbread, and beans. I like corn too. It's a big meal. And nobody will eat it but me and my husband. The chicken is still kind of frozen, so maybe I won't cook today and I'll cook tomorrow because I don't feel like cooking. And then just have my husband pick up something. We got to get some milk for the little one. I'm still behind, Sam. So Harry's going to be in New York tomorrow, supposedly. And don't God, sorry. And don't Meghan's supposed to be presenting with Tyler Perry. So what? Who cares? I heard they couldn't even sell any tickets. One of you told me that. Excuse me, friend. I think most don't know who they are or even care. That is right, Liz. Some people don't care here in America. Like, even though I talk about her to my sister and my family, they don't. The only time they ask me about her is every now and then. They don't care. They don't care. They're not into her. Those that do now know them despise them, except for those that care, that are on their payroll. That's so true. Liz hit it right out the park. The blood diamonds from the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. They call him MBS for short. Thank you, SCJ. I'm a Trump supporter and I love everyone. Bye, hubby. I wonder, guys, that once he gets in office, is it going to be hard for me to restrain from talking about what he's doing? Because he's already, getting his cabinet together. But most of these cabinet members have never been in politics. They don't have a degree in it. They don't have a background in politics. This is his cabinet. That doesn't scare you guys? That we getting some people in there that don't know what the hell they're doing? Jacqueline, what would you pay and what would you ask Meghan to do? What would I pay for what? What would I ask Meghan to do? If I had to ask her one thing, I would ask her to let them kids, if there are any, see their relatives. Oh, well, it's time, Liz. Harry and Meghan cling onto these titles with the death grip. Oh, yeah. And when they get a divorce, if and when they get a divorce, Meghan is not giving up those titles. She's not giving up the Duchess of Sussex. That ain't happening. She is not doing that. Meghan's behavior can be so embarrassing at times. It is embarrassing. It's like a childlike. I don't think people want her there. Her dress sense is all most call girl style. Everything is showing. Yep. I believe it. I'm behind. She's becoming irrelevant without Harry. She is boring. Again, she is becoming irrelevant. Harry is becoming irrelevant. He doesn't have a relationship with his family. Harry doesn't have a relationship with his family, and it's boring. We want the connection. We want you to have a connection with the royal family. The mere fact that she was in the royal family made it exciting. Like, whoa, she is with the royal family. An American. Not the fact that she was Black. She's an American. Yeah. They could have kept the fairy tale. She didn't realize if she trashed the royal family, she was trashing her title. How does she not know that, Jacqueline? That she was when she was trashing the family, she was trashing her inheritance. When she trashed the royal family, you were trashing your title too. I'm the Duchess of Sussex. I got a piece of hair sticking. I'm the Duchess of Sussex. Yeah, but you just got on TV talking about they were racist. So why would you want to have the Duchess of Sussex? Address me as the Duchess of Sussex. That's how I want to be addressed. The same Duchess of Sussex that why would you want a racist name if it's so racist? It blows my mind that she got on there and trashed them and then continue to want the benefits. Oh, thank you, Francois. It's a mess. That Diddy story is a mess. Like I told Maggie, I said, Maggie, the story has switched. We ain't talking about Diddy anymore. Now we're talking about Adrian and Misha and the whole Jag saga. It's really shocking to me that it has turned into that. Was she lying? Is she lying? The bigger the Diddy mess, the more likely he will get a Biden pardon. Some kind of pardon. Or you know what? Get off on a technicality. It's a mess. Liz, I just can't with the Diddy story right now. I'll start focusing on again in January when the courts start moving forward. I know. There's really, it's the hype of it all with the witnesses, and we'll see. And the witnesses that are talking now and that's been talking, I want to. Are they going to get justice, or is it even about them getting justice? Or is it just them telling their story? I can't even follow the Diddy stuff, and I haven't been watching any other interviews with Jaguar, etc. I'm waiting for some real news and then the trial if it gets there. I doubt a plea deal, though. SCJ, you're right. I'm starting to get, like, I was watching it yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, this is so messy. It's so messy. Sounds like Diddy's just the tip of the iceberg. Thank you, Maureen. I could talk about anything, girlfriend. I could. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. When Catherine was pregnant the first time, the papers talked about whether the children would be darker skin because Catherine is of a darker complexion compared to William's family. I noticed that little George is a little, like, he feels like he has like a tan. My husband's nephew, my husband's brother's son, his skin tone looks just like my baby's skin tone, like a tan. Kara has a tan. You can't really see it on the screen, but she has like a tan complexion. I know, it sounds so good. I'm gonna cook it when she gets home from school. I'll post a picture if it looks good. If I do a good job on the chicken, I'll post a picture. I hate food. My disease makes me gain weight on a lettuce leaf. Oh, wow. I know I've gained so much weight, Dale. I don't look. Mm-mm. Letitia, just keep skipping down to the latest comments. Okay. No, you're not. And I'm not a hater either, Ziggy Lee. I'm getting to the bottom. Hello, Kat. It's your show. Talk about what you want. Oh, you're sweet. Trump and company spread lies in his blatantly awful period. He's blatantly awful, period. So I say, of course, you can talk about the obvious truth in front of you. Liz, I don't like the fact that they're not lifelong politicians because you don't know what the hell you're doing. Like, you have no background in it. So if you do something that actually affects us, then it's going to be hard to fix. Like, he said that he's going to put tariffs on Canada, and Canada is like, well, if you do that, the prices are going to go up. We'll see. Because those that are have gotten us into some mess we are currently facing, there's always going to be some mess, there's always going to be lies, there's always going to be crap going on, but you just want the lesser of the two. You do. You just want the lesser of the two. You don't want to go in there and then all this crap starts happening bad. And then next thing you know, you're in a bad situation. I know the 4 years that he was in office was hell. I can say that much. Because I will never forget the fact that he separated those kids from their mom at that border, those kids. Now, I am not for open borders, but I'm not also from trying to be inhumane and separate kids from their parents. And who's to say that those kids even reconnected with their parents? Sorry, had to get that out. Sunflower, LOL. Trump is replacing people who did not know what they were doing for the past 4 years with his people that don't know what they're doing. LOL. I am a Trump supporter, but had to comment. That's okay, Susan. That was a good comment, by the way. Well, now it's going to be the same administration, but worse. I hear my husband in there saying something. They should be relevant. They quite quit being royals. They did. They left. I don't remember a mess when Obama left office. This mess was stirred up by Trump. I don't know how anyone can actually look at that clown show and think, oh, that's good. I mean, it blows my mind. Hell no, it did portray much success. They even talked about that BS ARO business of hers that can't get licensed. No, because she's an idiot. Because she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. Anytime you get a business, you know to get the trademark and the patent and all that before you start launching stuff. I mean, it's just common sense. SCJ, my whole state has been blue for the last 2 years, and all Dem government AG and SOS voted twice. My state is peaceful and insanely thriving. And yes, she actually fixed our infamous roads. I love seeing David and Victoria Beckham at the quota state dinner. Oh, a state dinner last night. Quarter state dinner. They had a sting Prince, Harry and Meghan. They had to sting them. Of course it did. They're not getting invited. But then they just say that they wanted to be renowned thought leaders. Well, that doesn't sound like they're renowned thought leaders. They're not getting invited. Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh. I'm almost at the bottom. Okay, nobody type a text, a comment until I get to the bottom. I don't want all the arguments to ruin the trial. That's right. And get confusing and just get confusing and messed up. She is hilarious. Del Palmer is hilarious. You guys are awesome. I love you, side chat. Oh, she's beautiful like her mama. Oh, thank you, Francois. It was nice to see the Beckhams, yeah. And of course, Catherine loved her outfit. I can't wait to see it. Accessories in another live. Someone said Catherine was wearing quattro colors, see. And pearls are also a symbol. Quater symbol. Hopefully I said that right, SCJ. I'm not good with names. Meghan claimed that the British people called Archie the N-word. She sure did. Yet he happily took the prince title for him. Yes, she did. It's racist, but I want it. Yeah, sure. Here. Dell, I would love for you to come on. I'm going to send you the link. Ron said, I can't believe you post that in the chat. It's only us. Hello, Regina. Me neither. I didn't know about the symbolism. That look and all Catherine's looks are always on point. Always. She's always so tasteful. She's always a lady. Oh, don't you know, Letitia, they blame Biden for those migrant children? Did they? I would say unbelievable, but it's not because it's I would say unbelievable, but it's not because it was all Obama's fault last time. Can't make that ish up. Yeah, they blamed Obama because Obama had put it in place. But since Obama had put it in place, that made him responsible. Okay. I hope we can still be friends, but agree to disagree. Listen, we are all friends here. And if you guys want to say something about your beloved Trump, that's fine. And you probably, if we're going to disagree or agree, it's okay. But we are still friends. Don't get upset. The whole thing with the separating, it was because not all the children were really with the parents, but being brought over to be trafficked. That's interesting, Liz. That's real interesting. I can't deny that. That's, I can't deny that some of that is true. She actually does that a lot when hosting other countries, but I didn't even think about it until I saw that about her outfit yesterday. Oh, hello, Colleen. Yes, the fraudsters talking about renown. And Archie Well text. Okay, Dale, you're not connected, sweetheart. Huh. Let me see. I wonder, can Dale hear me? Dale, it says you're not connected. The only thing I can say is try your Google Chrome. Archwell Tax Audit is saying they received $5.7 million for 2023. Wow. They also gave Ashley Biden a foundation of $250,000. Oh, okay. Okay. Liz. Hey, Lady Ellen, everyone. Hello, Michelle. Pat Tillman's mother does not own ESPN. No, she doesn't, but she does have something to do with that award, though, Ziggy Lee. Those blood diamonds belong to the late Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Did she? And she kept them? The Beckhams were at the state dinner, Francois. Oh, okay. Okay, guys, start putting the comments back in. I think I'm catching up. They are not thought leaders. They are Illuminati. Sorry, I will leave the chat. I have very strong opinions. Colleen, why are you leaving? Quit leaving. Stay. We like your opinion. They are not thought leaders. You're right. The kids. What kids? Hello, Karen. Yeah, that is sad. Me too. I think some of them were. I do. Not all, but some. What are you eating? It keeps blocking my microphone. Maybe do it on your phone. Are you doing it on your computer or your phone? Oh, there she is. Hello, Dell. Are you muted?
Hi.
Oh, there you go.
Not muted.
Okay, side chat. You can start talking again. I've caught up. Hi, Dell. How are you?
Oh, sleepy.
It is. It's 4:30 in the morning over there, isn't it? Or 5.
I know. What time is it there?
It is 12:40.
In the morning?
And
AM?
yes, AM in the afternoon. Yeah.
In the afternoon?
Uh-huh.
Oh, lucky you. This is I'm in the dark.
You're in the dark. When did it start
Yeah.
getting light out? Around 7?
Yeah. I think the sun comes up about 6 to now. Oh.
Oh, okay. Jacqueline said, Letitia, I don't like all the politics talk, but you are lucky to be getting Trump, who will, I am not lucky, will let you speak your mind. Aspen, Harry, and some Dems are too, like, liberal. Oh, okay. No, I'm not lucky. I wouldn't say that. So, Dale, tell us about, what do you think about? Okay, I never did do the Mimi song. I'm gonna do that at the end. What do you think about Meghan and Harry, this professional separation? And do you think it's more than just professional?
Oh, I think they've been separated for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they were ever married. We're in Australia, we know that they didn't even sleep together on their honeymoon in the Australia house. They had separate rooms. I think the whole thing's one big giant global scam.
It's a
I don't know
big
what it's
scam.
I'm not sure what it's about, but the royal family always think 10 years ahead, so I don't know, maybe they sent Harry over to do a job and now it's over and he's going home because Trump's in power.
Oh,
And
you think he's gonna get out because of Trump?
he was in the Biden camp. Did you see the photographs of when he was initially over there? He was partying with Jill and Joe at some
Oh,
big
really?
meeting. Yeah, they were laughing and talking, and they were at some sort of sports event. But
Oh,
he was very close with the Bidens,
oh, wow. Well,
so he's
Trump
not
is
very.
about to kick him smooth out of the country.
I think he'll just leave now because I think he's already left. I have connections saying he's in the UK, but if he turns up in New York tomorrow, it may be a different story. He's supposed to be in New York for some award or another award.
Something to pat him on the back. Let's pat him
Yeah,
on the back, Harry. Okay,
yeah.
so
I mean, there's so
what do
much
you?
indication that they hate each other. When they were on with oh, what's her name from the NBC? I can't remember her name now. You knew her really well for years. She used to be on with Matt Lauer. And she said, "Oh, I know you're going to be comforting and loving to each other." And she put her hand on it. Meghan put her hand on Harry's knee, and Harry just leaned away and didn't touch her. And I thought,
Yeah,
"Oh God, he hates her.
he hates her. You know
He
what? He
does."
probably hates her
Oh, the best,
because
no, the best one. No one's picked up on it, but when he was going up for the Pat Tillman Award,
Mhm.
they were holding hands, or she was holding his hand, and when he stood up, she grabbed his hand with both hands, and she looked up at him into his eyes with a look of complete desperation of please, please, please take me up, take me up, take me up.
Yeah.
And he just put his hand into a little, where you put all your fingers together, and slipped right through her clutches and went straight up. And she had to sit there looking, oh, gee, damn, I
Look,
missed my big opportunity. She thought she was going to get up and make a word salad.
yeah, what you gonna be up there for anyway? This ain't got nothing to do with you.
Oh, she would have found something to say. Oh, la, 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 blah, 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 blah. God, she's dumb. She is so dumb.
She is. She's not very smart at all. A thought leader.
She's cunning. She is
Well, she's
cunning.
manipulating. Yeah, yeah, she's cunning.
Never underestimate her. She's having some new work done now. Her face is looking really peculiar.
Very peculiar. What do you think about? Okay, you don't think there's any kids. I remember that from last time.
Oh, no, there's never been any kids. There may be some sort of Archie surrogate somewhere way back in, I don't know, in boarding school or somewhere in England, but I don't think there's any other babies. Well, she hasn't got a womb. How can she have babies? Her father came on and said, I paid for her hysterectomy because she had severe endometriosis, and I have this receipts. And then Thomas Markle Jr. came on and he said, yes, she had a hysterectomy, when she was 27, and she did harvest her eggs. But I mean, Harry had an operation when he was 4 because of an undescended testicle, which makes you have a very low sperm count for the rest of your
Oh
life. So I
wow.
don't, yeah. So Diana wouldn't let him have it done. He was supposed to have it done between 6 and 12 months, but she wouldn't let him have it done because, her baby boy being, So they said it was a hernia operation, but they always cover up
Oh,
an undescended testicle with a hernia operation.
oh wow.
And Diana slept on the floor by the bed, and Charles was in Italy doing on a water painting tour. He was doing water,
Water,
paint,
water
and he
painting
wouldn't
tour.
he wouldn't come home. He wouldn't come home.
Wow. Just stayed away.
Yeah, he was
Dale,
busy.
Sunflower has a question for you. Is the date the 4th? What's the date there?
I think it's the 4th tomorrow. I haven't got my
Oh,
calendar up, and I'm pretty sure it's the 4th. Yeah,
wow. You're
yeah,
like a whole day.
yeah. We're a day ahead.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That was interesting. It's interesting.
so I'll be
Um,
looking at your hair's lovely.
thank you. You're lovely.
Oh, you can't see me. I can't show you. I'm
I see
asleep.
your picture.
Oh yeah, I was in Paris doing some fashion. That was taken then. I took it in the mirror. I took the photograph as a reflection in the mirror.
Oh, when did you
Yeah.
take it?
Pardon?
When did you take the picture?
It was probably 2 years ago. Yeah, now
Oh,
because
okay. It's
that was the
good
last time
photos.
Well, that was the last time we were in Paris. We haven't been in Paris for 2 years. We missed last year.
Because of you stopped going
Yeah.
because of the COVID.
Oh, there was just a hangover from the COVID, and there were so many restrictions, and it just got too difficult.
Oh.
So we went to Italy and then hung around there, and we went on holiday. We went to Malta. Malta's
Oh.
Malta's lovely. We went to an island called Slendi. It's
Uh-huh.
beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Just
It
hung around
sounds
and went
beautiful.
went swimming and drank wine, and then I came.
Oh, that sounds so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting really bored with Harry and Meghan. I was
I
interested
know.
initially.
I know. It is, I used to do my videos and I don't even do my videos anymore because I'm bored with them. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to I'm gonna have to get a new something going on with my channel.
Well, if Harry turns up in New York tomorrow or today, that will be interesting because he's
Yeah.
not, because he hasn't been seen for a long time. So,
Hello, Kiwis, Sand, Sunshine. Hello. So you got to tell us your thoughts about Diddy and the infighting.
now Diddy's another story altogether.
Yeah, he's
I
getting.
think, yeah, I made a joke when I commented. I said Biden's going to give him a pardon.
Oh, you did. You sure did.
Yeah. Well, you
There
never
would be
know.
some pissed off people if he did that. Wouldn't there be when people be upset?
Yeah. I don't know. Nobody. If people, everything becomes yesterday's news to wrap up the fish wrappings, and the old thing. It'll be in tomorrow's wrapping up the fish tomorrow. It's an English saying
Oh,
because they always use yesterday's newspaper, and everything gets forgotten so quickly because
it does.
so with Diddy, I saw him on the Ellen show, and he was talking. Ellen's very, degenerate. And he was talking so openly about his parties, "Oh, we have parties, we have a
Yes.
lovely party." And Ellen said and looked straight at him and said, "Oh, I've heard about your parties." And he laughed very, yeah. And I thought,
Yeah.
"Well, what are they talking about? What are they what's the subtle message here?" Well, we all
Yeah.
know what it is now. She's in the Cotswolds now on her first 43-acre new property, and it's all flooded.
I
It's
heard
lovely.
it got flooded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Thames flooded. They've had an enormous amount of rain all over Europe, and the Thames flooded, and it flooded all over her house. And I think it's
Wow. I
karma,
think so
because
too. And she
yeah,
knew exactly what he was doing and didn't say anything.
I think she's run away from the Diddy scandal.
I do too.
Yeah, she's sort of saying it's because of Trump being in, but if Trump was being in, then Sharon Stone has to leave, De Niro
Yeah.
has to leave, I mean, Pretty Woman has to leave. They all have to leave. They all said they were going to leave. Meryl Streep, she said she'd leave, but she's too busy with her new boyfriend. 76 years old and getting a new boyfriend. Oh, woman.
Sharon Stone.
Yeah, Sharon Stone's turned into an idiot. She's She was on some panel in Italy, and she's just driveling on. She seems to be inarticulate at the moment. I don't know, maybe she's suddenly got very old. She's been through a lot, though. She's had a brain aneurysm and all sorts of
Mhm.
drama. But where did she get those 3 adopted blonde boys? There's a story she
Oh,
got them through Oprah Winfrey's. Um, what do you call it? I wouldn't like to put Oprah in this shit, but can you say shit on your show?
I think so.
Oh, that's all right then.
I think you can. You can swear.
Yeah, I won't go. Well, we won't go too far.
You say it's so cute too.
Do I?
Yeah, it's so
No.
cute.
Hey,
Like,
your husband sounds lovely. You're a lucky
oh, thank
girl.
you. He's a sweetheart.
Mm. You could show your daughter. You could show her hands or her feet,
Yeah.
but not. Don't show her face. Don't show her face,
Yeah,
and don't
I
show
think
all
about
that.
that too, showing her a lot.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. Don't.
Okay.
Don't. You could just hold her hand up to your face and kiss her hand, and that would be it. That would be enough. That would be plenty. But
That's enough. Okay.
yeah. Yeah,
Thank you for that, Dale. I'll keep that.
because she's such a
Um,
sweet. She's a bossy britches, isn't she?
oh God, yes, she's noticed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
very
She rules the
bossy.
roost. She's daddy's girl. She
Very,
bosses him around.
yes, she
You've got some
does.
lovely you have some lovely people on and some lovely moderators. Hey, hi to the moderators. They're lovely.
Aren't they wonderful?
Yeah, they do a
I
wonderful
do.
job.
I have a great group of people that hang out with, and all of you guys are awesome in the side chat. And I love seeing you here because, like, you're my regulars, and I'm like, wow, it's so good. When I don't see you, I'm like, I wonder where they are.
Uh,
So it's good to see you, Dale.
well, you're getting bigger and bigger and growing. It's
Am
wonderful.
I? I feel like I'm
Yeah.
stagnant. I'm
Well, you're
just,
getting. You see, I watch other channels and they're always mentioning you, so that's the big clicker.
oh, really? Oh, that's
But
cool. Thank
yeah,
you.
I think Paula's losing the plot though. She's banging on about those ridiculous. Oh, I keep. You're not allowed to say banging. Something. America in Australia, it just means rabbiting on. Raging on.
Yeah.
But in America, the word means something else. So, some lovely moderator picked me up on that yesterday or the other day, and so I have to be careful with my language, Australian lingo.
No,
Yeah.
rattling on. Is that what you
Ra-
said?
Yeah, she was rattling on about the line of succession. I mean, nobody cares.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
The kids. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no line of succession. There's no children. She talks about children like her children as though they're, I don't know, pets or something. She doesn't seem to have any. I mean, when you talk about your daughter, you say, my daughter said this and she said that. She never says anything like that. There's no relevance to what she says about her children.
Mm,
So you really get a very strong inclination that there's no children anywhere to be seen. And Harry's the same. He
right.
says, "Oh, saying my first word is crocodile and Auntie and Grandma Diana. My God, they must think we're all just got off the boat with a. They must think we're completely stupid."
So you think he will go back home? That's
Oh
what you
yeah,
said.
yeah. He'll
You
go
think
back
he'll
home and
live?
they'll take him back.
You think
He'll
he'll
always
leave his invisible kids?
no, no. Probably Harry will be in boarding school, and as soon as they can shove the invisible little bit, they'll stick her in a boarding school too, and that'll be the end of it. They'll all go very quiet. They can't expose the Queen to the scandal, and they can't expose Charles to the scandal, so they'll just have to sort of camouflage the whole fairy tale, and Harry will just go back and because I saw Harry go into the court. I suppose it was a year ago now, but I heard a lot of cheering. So he has a lot of support. There was one boo, one person was
Wow.
booing, and he was waving and very smiley. And he's old Harry. It was the old Harry, and he'll always be Diana's son. And Diana was so beloved that they will never ostracize him in Britain. They might
Right.
demote him a little bit to lesser royal activities, but not for long. He'll come up again.
Really? Like he'll start like going out on rural events and stuff.
Yeah, they'll test the waters. It'll be, they're very diplomatic. But Harry, Charles is riddled with enormous scandals with the Jimmy Savile case, and that's all underground. Nobody talks about it anymore. And he was holidaying with Jimmy Savile and letting Jimmy Savile come into the palace anytime he wanted to in his red track suit. He had carte blanche, and that's all been forgotten, all washed under the bridge, and everything. The royals are terrific at outliving scandals.
Wow. They
So I
are,
don't
aren't
think,
they?
yeah.
That big one was with Diana and Camilla. That was big over here in the United States.
Well, it would have, yeah. She was so, you know, worshipped, really. I mean, when I remember the day I found that I came home on a Sunday morning and found that she'd been killed, and let's not say she died in an accident because that's bullshit. She was killed, and
Oh,
she became a liability, and they get rid of people. When
wow.
Lord Mountbatten became a liability, they just blew him up on a boat and blamed the Irish. They just
Oh,
get rid
wow.
of people.
They just get rid of people.
Yeah,
Just
if they
no
don't.
way. So do you think Megan is going to go back over there with him with the kids too?
No, no. The English public won't tolerate it. She's
You
yeah.
can't come back into this country at all. You're cut off.
No, the booing would be too loud. They couldn't ring the bells loud enough to drown it out. When she was arrived before, was the Queen's funeral, or was it, I don't know what it was. She was dressed up in that white nurse's outfit. The booing was so loud they had to put the bells up so loud people were getting headaches. So
Oh, wow.
that was to drown out the booing.
They do
It was
not like her.
terrible. And
Well,
she's marching down the stairs like there's water off a
yeah.
duck's back. She couldn't
Yes.
care less. And when she
No,
walked
she
into the
does.
Did you see when she walked into the church? Oh, that was that was the best ever. She walks into the church. They come late, of course. So she walks down the aisle, swinging her hips like a prostitute, as she's known to do. And she gets to the seat, and Harry says to Eugenie and what's the other one's name? I can't think of her name. Eugenie and I can't. What's the girls? The cousins, Eugenie and
Beatrice.
anyway, Beatrice and Eugenie were there with her husbands, and they were the four at the end of the aisle. And so Harry says, just move along, because Meghan wants to sit on in the last seat on the aisle. And they all stood up, and Sophie and her husband stood up, and Sophie's children stood up. They were in the row ahead, in the front row, and Sophie said, or was it Edward that said, the Queen said, seating as arranged, which meant all four had to move out into the aisle so that Harry and Meghan could move right into the centre where
Wow.
no one could see them. And
Oh,
then the
wow.
other four moved back in again. And it was brilliant. It was all filmed. There's a film of it. And there she was, locked in the middle of everywhere where no one could see her. And there's another film where Catherine comes into with the William walking down, and everyone's head in the audience turns towards watching her. And Meghan, in her white stupid hat, turns the other way. She will not look. You see her hat turn the other way. That's when she had Johnny right behind her, watching every word, checking
Oh.
out them. And he had a jammer on so he could jam their microphones.
Oh.
They were surrounded by what's the English police business? They had all the
Security.
all the security, but really they had the leader, the top guy. He was two seats down from Johnny, and there was someone
Wow.
else 2 seats up, and she was sitting next to Princess Margaret's son, but she never spoke to her. She just sat there staring, looking like a moron. I think she is a moron. I think she's mentally challenged.
So do you think that if they had came over here, stayed off of Netflix and Oprah, or just like did something a little different instead of talking about they were racist, that she could have been successful?
Where, in America?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, Oprah was just about to go down in a dirty pile of scandal from her school and everything else.
Right.
Who has to have a virginity test to go to a school? Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't, and the connection to. I mean, you can you look at my pictures on X. I mean, so I don't think. I think she was. I think the connection between Oprah and Meghan are a bit sus now because of the coffee scandal, and there's been so
Oh,
much
wow.
drivel going on, and they tried really hard, but I don't know. I mean, the American public are fascinated with her because she's so freaky. And the gossip's so good, and she was always doing something stupid and looking dreadful. Do you think she looks dreadful on purpose? Sometimes I think she just wears awful clothes so that people will say how awful she is. Because to a narcissist, negative attention is exactly the same as positive attention. You can say you look like a dog, and she'll go, "Oh yeah, right. You think so?" You can say you look
I have no
marvelous.
idea why she wears those clothes and they're wrinkled like that. It's not
Yeah.
attractive.
It's
Yeah.
no, and how does, she has the worst body, old SpongeBob body. I'm beginning. Look. I'm seriously putting it out there that she's a trans. She's got no bottom. She's got no waist. She's got boy's legs. She's got no breasts. I think she was. I think she's a boy. And there's no photographs of her growing up. All those photographs being exposed
They're
by the
all when
royal.
she was a child.
What child?
She doesn't have any photos when she was growing up. That's true.
No family photos. No Christmas celebrations. Nothing. Just a fake photograph of some award that Samantha got, which the Royal Grift is exposing now as a fake. It's all very, I think they're all in on it together. I think the Markles are all, being used. And well, there was an article that Selt and I few. Do you know Selt? The channel Selt or
No.
Celt, CELT. Well, she read an article, and she read the same article I read, that Charles tried to employ another biracial actress, and she said the money was tempting, but the job would be too hard and too long, and so she
Oh,
she refused it. And we're talking millions. We're not talking, probably somewhere in the billion. And
mm,
she refused the job, and then they hired Meghan, and she took the job because she had nothing else.
right. Of course
She
not.
was,
Of course.
yeah, she was over there scouting around for a rich businessman in
Oh,
Britain, and
yeah.
she couldn't find him. So when the job was offered to her, she said, "Yay!" and she took it, and off she went. And then they just had to drag the Markles into it and tell them what to say, and the whole thing. The whole thing is, we won't know for years, for decades before it all comes out.
I know. Yeah. Is that it? We won't know until later. And even about the kids, you think we'll find out about what really happened with the kids? They can't continue to hide the kids.
Yeah, why would she walk around with that ridiculous moon bump for 10 months? She was at 10-month pregnancy.
Wasn't that long?
Yeah, it was. Look up the dates. It was ridiculous. They couldn't work out where to have the birth or where to pretend to have the birth. And so it all got a bit sus. And then there's no one signing the birth certificate. It was all such a farce. And everybody sort of went, "Oh, it's true, there's a baby, oh, look." And then she drags out this doll and
Yeah, it
pumps it
looked
up.
like a doll. It did.
And then so they say, "Oh, we can't see its face. We can't see its face." So she tries to put a hand over the baby's face, and he moves it about a quarter of an inch.
Right.
And it's a doll. It's Darren the doll. Yankee Wally exposed it at the time, and of course she was cut off. They
Wow.
blocked her on every channel they could, and she's
That
given
was
up. She doesn't
sad.
care anymore. She
Mm.
knows the whole thing's rubbish, and so but we all keep carrying on about it because it's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
shocking and it's fun. You know what? I don't think if she I think that when I heard that she was leaving the UK, I said this is going to be the biggest mistake she's ever made because what is she
yeah,
leaving to go to? What is she leaving to go to? There's nothing
yeah.
here. There's
There's
nothing
nothing.
here for her. Hollywood is you have to have a talent. And she doesn't have a talent. If she had a talent, then she would have been successful before she met Harry. But that's not how it went down. Yeah, she had a job on Suits and stuff, and she was doing okay for herself. But that was about to end.
Yeah,
And
her
she
contract
was
was
an
over.
A-lister. Yeah.
Yeah, and why did she go and have drinks with Piers Morgan? That's
That
suspicious
was
too.
weird too. Yeah, it
He
was.
won't talk about it. He says he was, blacklisted by her and wouldn't talk to her again. But there's something. Why was she having? And what's the story with her and Matt Lauer? Doing that
Oh,
cooking thing on. Have you ever seen that? She
I
did
think
quite well. She was
I think
cooking
I
fish and
remember.
soggy lettuce and stuff.
Did you think she did okay?
Well, it seemed to be very well orchestrated, and Matt was helping her out, and she's
Hmm.
running backwards and forwards and throwing things. It was all very, very well rehearsed.
Yes. Yes.
But
So
as
do you
someone,
think her cooking show would make it?
Well, I don't know if it could be a small thing, but it won't be very big because it'll be very. She's not very consistent. She doesn't like to work, and she's
She doesn't
not
like to
very.
work. She's not consistent. That's so
No,
true.
yeah. So she might make a couple of episodes, and everybody will say, "What a load of crap that is," and she'll stop. Oh, I'm not well. I've got a headache. I have to stop. It'll be a great reason why it's all cancelled. Our sponsors have left. I'm ill. I've got a headache. I have to go home now. My
That is
children
too
need me. I
funny.
have to go and make some
Yeah,
milkshakes. They're at home alone. Oh, my dog's got 2 broken legs because Harry threw him out the window. Oh, dear, it's too sad.
too funny. Hello, Christine. Hello, Five
Yeah,
Butterfly.
you can have
Now,
up to 10 people on.
I know it's so awesome.
You should invite other people on. We can all have a chat.
Christine, do you want to come on? I know she tried to come on before. I was going to
Oh,
say, Dale, do you mind them asking you questions?
no, go ahead.
Any questions for Dale, guys? Put the QQQ in the front and we'll ask. Do you want her opinion on anything other than mine? Because you guys know where I stand.
Hi, Christine. Christine's lovely. She defended me when Andrew attacked me. He was very, very drunk.
Oh, sorry about that.
And Christine was lovely. She said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Dill, I don't know where that came from," because he was just out of the blue. He just started ranting about who's this Dill Plumber? She's on blah blah blah. I thought,
Oh, wow.
I don't know I think he was just very upset and very drunk.
Hello,
So there was
CCC. Yeah, we talked about the German documentary. Did you see the documentary? You said it was boring.
Oh, well, it was man! It was just a recap of all the little snips of everything we've ever seen, all jammed together, and people talking, and then they had subtitles, and it was extremely boring. I couldn't get through 5 minutes of it.
Wow, it was that bad.
Yeah,
So they were praising them and saying how wonderful they're doing and how they're going to become leaders. And
leaders. I don't know. That, I don't know how you can
what's
be a
the
leader in word salad. I mean, look at it. And
about?
if you have a look at my X files, I've got X posts. I've got all these terrible photographs of her and Harry with nail polish on, praying and trying to get his mental health better. I mean, are we supposed to believe these people are normal and have advice for us and are good examples of anything? They're not. They're morons.
Mm. Okay, we have a question. Um what did she hear about the Australian tour?
Well, she behaved like so appallingly that one of her advisors that was sent with the royal family had to send a message to the Queen and say that she's behaving appallingly. She's screaming and yelling at the staff. She said to the Governor General's wife, "Can you say F on this channel?"
Oh, wow.
She said, "Do you know who the F I am?" She wanted the whole house to herself, apparently. I mean, I don't have any real data on this, but other people that I know that that hadn't signed NDA that worked at her Australia house said that she was rude and abusive to all staff. She thinks she's God's gift to the universe because she's a duchess, which she isn't. And
She's
so
a
she was,
bully.
yeah, she's a bully, and she's a small, narrow, tiny person, and she gets herself high up by abusing people, and she's always, she's a narcissist. A narcissist always needs someone to have a go at so that they feel important. And anyway, the story was that a lovely woman gave her tea, and it wasn't right, and she didn't actually fling it at the girl. She brushed it aside, and it spilt on the girl's arm, and it was very warm, and they said that the girl had burns and that she needed first degree treatment, but I really
Oh,
think that was
wow.
I think that was an exaggeration. I think they were just trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. But she did
Mm.
fling tea, and it did spill onto a waitress. She did say, to when the Governor General's wife said that we'll be sharing the house with you. I mean, you'll have the left wing and we'll have the right wing, and la la. And she said, no, 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 we want the whole house. We want privacy. and the Governor General's wife said, "Well, that's not possible. This is the Queen's house, really." And so she said, "Do you know who the F I am?" And the
Right.
woman, the woman said, "Yeah, a prostitute." I think that's what you are, aren't you? And a B grade or D or Z grade actress. I think that's what you are, darling.
Yeah.
That's what I would have said to her.
Right.
And
Nobody know who you were before, Harry. That's just
anyway, yeah. And she was saying she was about a week pregnant, so she's holding her stomach the whole time, which is
right.
which is impossible to see. And
She
then she's
wasn't
wearing
even big at Beatrice and it was a Beatrice Eugene, one of their weddings. She wasn't even big.
no, and she wore a pregnancy coat.
Yes, she sure did. That's when I knew.
Everything.
I said, she's pregnant.
Yeah. But what about the best one was when the king kicked her out of his garden birthday party, and
Oh,
she arrives all dressed up, looking like trash as usual, and Harry is really under the thumb of his father, and so we're only there for about a minute, but she was accepting birthday gifts that were meant to be for the king, and she was
wow.
taking, and she thought they were her because she's anything that's in her clutches. She always reaches out for. Oh, that's for me. Oh, yes, I'm so
Yeah,
wonderful. Please give it to. Well, it's not. It's a very elaborate, and they kept taking them off her. Like as they do. You don't need to hold flowers.
right.
There's always an assistant there, and so they took them off her, but people were aware of what she was doing, and they're all staring at her like a freak. And so the king just said, "No, they have to go." And so he just leaned over to Harry and said, "The car's here." This is early. I think they've been there about a half an hour. I don't think it was even a half an hour they hadn't
Wow.
been there. And the king said, "Harry, the car's here." And Harry said, "Right, right, right. Good, good, good." Completely, dominated. And so Camilla goes over and kisses her goodbye, and the king sort of nods. And Harry says, "We have to go now." And so they swan out the door.
Wow.
Out she go, and walking like a prostitute again, in shoes that were too big for her.
Yeah.
And that was it. And nobody really went on what an incredible insult it was for the king to kick his son and his
They
virtually
thought it
new
was
bride
insulting.
out.
Oh.
But she was behaving like a pig. "Oh, these are for
Yeah.
me, these are for me. Oh, thank
Inappropriate.
you, thank you. This is the king's birthday party, you fool. They're his presents."
No, she thinks everything is about her.
Well, I know. Well, a narcissist has no off button. They just think the whole world revolves around them. They
You
don't
know,
understand,
they do.
or they don't comprehend. I think
Like,
they
I need to tell my
understand.
story. I need to tell my story. What story?
Tell your
Who are
story.
you? What story are we listening to? Okay, Sunflower has a question. You mentioned the line of succession. I believe Harry will have to prove to Parliament that the children are his before they would be moved into an heir appropriate position. Is
Mm,
it not important now? Well, I think that that's when it's going to get real, when they have to prove it. Right, Dale? When they
yeah.
have to prove it. And
Well,
that's
there is a story that she was, and that is true, that she was taking photographs of Princess Charlotte, and they said, "Oh, she was trying to take pictures of the sleeping Charlotte." But there is another leaning towards that she was trying to get DNA samples. I think she was, the child was sleeping, so she could pull out her hair at the root, and the child wouldn't wake up. Um, and you would only need one, and that they said she was after DNA, maybe hair from Charlotte's hairbrush, or she was prepared to pull hair out of Charlotte's hair. I mean, she's not going to yank a great hunk out, but she might grab one hair,
oh wow.
and she could use that DNA down the line to prove that she's royally related via Harry, that it's that the DNA sample relates to Harry, and it's so therefore it is Harry's child, because we're not even sure who Harry is. Nobody knows who Harry's father is, because Diana had 70 lovers, and Lady Colin Campbell said that. She said after Diana found out about, well, she always knew about Camilla, but once she really found out about it, and he was, making dirty phone calls and things. I'm not sure the chronological order of the phone calls. Anyway, she had 70 lovers, and Lady Campbell said she had 70, but 4 she names in her book.
17 or 70?
70.
Wow, that's a lot.
Oh, she was sleeping with guardsmen, anybody she was angry. She was incredibly angry.
I wonder if I would, like, if my husband was cheating and stuff and I knew, I think I would get me a boyfriend.
Yeah. You wouldn't get 70, but you might get
No,
one.
I don't think I would get that many. Sunflower wants to come on. I'm gonna be on another 10 minutes, Sunflower, if you would like to come on.
Who's coming on?
Sunflower. You know Sunflower?
No, I don't know Sunflower. Hello, Sunflower.
She's one of our, I think she's a member, actually. Yeah, she's a member.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, it's Melody. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pop her on, Dale. Is you okay with that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Sunflower, Melody.
Yes.
Hello, beautiful.
Hey.
Now, Sunflower, you said you're gonna start a channel, right?
Yeah.
One day. Okay. I thought so. I got a question for you. What do you think? And I know you've been telling me all through the chat about what your thoughts are, but what do you think about the separation, the professional separation with Harry and Meghan?
Are you speaking to me or to Dell?
I'm speaking to you, sweetheart.
Okay, I have Dell's. I can hear Dell's voice.
Can you hear me okay?
I hear you fine, but I also hear Dell.
Okay, yeah, she's in the background. She's not saying anything at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think that they're gonna separate.
That they're already separated?
I think Harry's tired of her mess and her nonsense and her wanting to be a Hollywood star. I think he believes he's better than that. And he is. He really is.
He is better than that.
Yeah.
He was better than that. He didn't need to go to Hollywood to be a star. He was already a star.
Right. So, yeah, I think he's turned back to being the other Harry. I don't know if anybody's going to really care at this point, but
so you think he's tired of her, and he can't please her. There's no pleasing her.
Yeah, I think he's just tired of her nonsense. That's not the life he wants to live.
So he'll be in New York today or tomorrow, according to Dale. He'll be in New York. What is he going to be doing in New York?
It's something with
accepting an award.
An award?
No, I don't think it's an award.
No, I don't think it's an award. I don't know what it is.
Oh.
But she's also doing some in California.
Yeah, she's going to be with Tyler Perry.
Okay.
So, that's some news. Like, that's like breaking news. Meghan's going to be with Tyler Perry. Well,
that's it. Okay.
Sunshine, is there anything that you want to say before I start asking you more questions?
No, honey. I'm just happy to meet you. I'm just happy to finally
meet you. Nice to meet you too. And it's Melody.
Melody, like the music, yes.
Melody. Yes. That's so pretty.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I gotta ask you about P. Diddy.
I know nothing about P. Diddy at all. Nothing.
None of that. Okay. Just been hearing it through the grapevine. Yeah. Well,
Trying to catch up, but it's like it's just too much for.
well, he's in jail. You know that much.
Mhm.
Do you think he's going to get out?
Oh, it doesn't sound like it. And I think if he
Don't
did
do
get
it.
out, I don't think he'd live very long. I mean, I think there's a whole lot of people that would want him to be quiet, don't you?
Yes, that's true.
Mhm.
So he better be careful in jail as well. Mm-hmm. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on out here. Going on out here. Let me see. Do I have any more questions? Where are you from, Melody?
Florida.
Florida. So you're in the
real
state.
Tampa.
Okay, Tampa, Florida.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Is
did
it
you
warm?
see Catherine yesterday?
Did I
At
what?
the-
now?
Did you see Catherine the other day?
Yes. At the I think it's Qatar is the
Okay, Tar.
yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. But there was a state dinner, and Catherine and William, they were at part of it. They didn't go to the actual dinner, but I just loved seeing the Beckhams walking toward the table. I mean, that's
Oh,
I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier. They've kind
yeah.
of been replaced by the Beckhams now. So I thought that was
They were upset because I'm sure the Markles were upset. Somebody called them Harkles.
yeah.
Or the Harkles.
The Markles I'm sure they're upset because they didn't get an invite, and they're supposed to be friends with, Jill and Joe Biden, because it was. Wait a minute. They wasn't here. I'm thinking of the state dinner. I'm getting it confused.
Yeah, it was a state dinner. The king and the queen. They had a visiting diplomat. I don't really know what country or anything, but yeah, they were having a state dinner for him, and something to do with soccer. David Beckham had met this diplomat, so him and his wife were also invited to attend the dinner.
Okay, so what do you think about them being renowned thought leaders?
Okay.
It's funny.
Oh my gosh, it truly is. No, I mean, I guess it's not the stupidest thing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you think it is? Yeah, I agree with you.
It don't make any. Well, Megan, you're not a leader. She's not a leader to me. A leader doesn't treat people the way she treats people.
No.
Like she treats staff with disrespect. She's a bully. And the nerve of her to come out and say that she's the most bullied person in the world. Like, what the? Come on. There's some people that has committed suicide over being bullied. And you're supposedly supposed to have been a princess, but you gave that up.
I don't know. Is there an award for being the most bullied person? I don't know.
Good question.
I'm being catty. I'm sorry.
Ladies. What did you think about when you first heard that they were stepping down? What was your thoughts? Let's start with Dale.
When they were leaving England.
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, everybody knows it was on the cards. She never planned to stay.
Oh, so you knew in advance. You were kind of like, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, and that Canada was sort of I don't think that they left of their own accord. I think once they waxed on about being half in, half out, the Queen said, "Well, get out."
Oh.
Never underestimate the Queen.
Well, I knew it was something going down when she was in Africa talking about, no one said anything about me. No one's asking me about me and how I feel.
Oh,
I'm like,
God,
you just married a prince 2 days ago, and you should still be on your honeymoon.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And she was surrounded by women that were in much worse condition and
yes.
in situations than her will ever be in. Yeah,
they were happy.
And she had no makeup on, and she was so sad face. I think that was one of her best acting jobs. I think
it was.
It was a bit of good acting for a change.
I think that
Haven't
was the
seen it
first
since.
time that I actually wanted to get on Facebook and say something. I was like, my husband, I was driving him crazy, I know, because I was like, honey, look at this. Look at her. She's on TV talking about, no one's talking about her. And she just
I
married a
wanted
prince.
I wanted to slap her.
Yeah, I did too. And I said, uh-oh, there's trouble. And when she said that, I knew it was trouble between the royal family and her, not the media, because she was trying to blame the media then. And I was like, no, it's not the media. She's trying to say she's having problems with the royal family. And of course,
Yeah, they're laying the groundwork. What did you think of the engagement interview?
I didn't, in the beginning, I didn't think nothing of it. I thought it was sweet. And then I watched it again and I was like, oh, there's problems.
Yeah,
To me, she was controlling the interview. Like I felt
yeah,
like she dominated it.
yeah,
Like, we're not going to say their names. We're not going to do this. And then she would look at him and kind of engage in him. Like, what are you going to say? Like, afraid of what he might say, what's going to come out of his mouth. And she was like, we're not going to divulge who set us up. First of all, you got 5 or 7 different stories of how you guys met. So,
yeah.
which is it? So let me ask Melody. Melody, what was your thoughts when she said, I'm leaving?
Going back, I'm older than you guys are, so I go way back before Diana. Diana, when her and Prince Charles made an agreement for their divorce, Diana went to an engagement and she announced that they had come to an agreement. The divorce is going through. Well, Queen Elizabeth didn't like that. Queen Elizabeth came out and denied everything Diana said. So you don't make announcements like that. That's what the Queen does. And I believe that when she had enough. And I don't think I think out was the only option they had.
Okay.
I
So
think
you bring my
once they
deal to
met,
get out.
yeah.
Interesting. What do you think about their engagement interview? Good question, Dell.
I don't know. Meghan says that it was
Yeah.
and I don't see it. I just
Reality
see the two of them
show.
talking. Yeah. I mean, to me, it looks like the two of them are talking.
She lied. She
Yeah.
told a story allegedly, because
Yeah.
I agree with you, Melody,
Oh.
that they were talking about themselves and they had the opportunity to say what they wanted to say. No one was twisting their arms and telling them, don't say this and don't say that. No. And how many times have she told her story?
I don't know, but that was part of it. It's like we weren't able to tell our story. You have too many stories. Pick a story and tell it. Yeah.
Too many stories. It's way too many stories. Like Dale was saying, how many times did y'all meet, and how many times did you guys meet? And how did you meet? Oh, he proposed to me in what was that at Botswana or
Botswana?
Yes.
One of those.
Mm-hmm. And then I thought that they were cooking chicken.
Yeah.
That was another one. Well, I believe Prince William proposed to Catherine in Botswana.
Oh, okay.
In Africa. So maybe Meghan didn't want that story. She wanted a different story because that was someone else's story.
Right.
I can't share a story. Yeah.
I like that, Melody.
So she did the chicken one.
Yeah, because she has
chicken.
still a story and put her name on it, because she's 43% Nigeria. You guys believe that?
No, I believe she's 47.
47. Then she said that, I'm going back home to my roots. I'm going, it just feels so good to be, home. You don't even know what home means. She doesn't know what home means. She doesn't at all. Because how do you feel Melanie, about the kids not being able to see their family, if there are any?
Oh, the children are going to resent this as
Yeah.
they get older. I believe the children. I'm not going to speculate whether or not there are children. I'm just going to say children would resent this.
I would be pissed off if I didn't get to go to the coronation. I don't care if I was 2 months old. I still would have wanted to be around that and would have loved to have been in that part of that festivities as a kid, not being able to go because my mom is slow.
Uh,
Well, you know, they don't have to start with either Meghan's family or the royal family. They have the Spencer family. Why not reach out and start
No.
doing something during a holiday with the Spence? Just take a step toward family. That
That's
shouldn't be
true.
difficult.
That
My-
is true. That is good. Look at that. None of the family members, the Spencers, the Marcos, the Royals, it's like they live in Hollywood with their new family.
Yeah, the family is the four of them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
does that include Doria?
Yeah. Does that include Doria,
Well,
Melanie?
no, I guess we have to add Doria 5.
Okay. What do y'all think about Doria?
I think she's a murderer.
Oh,
I don't think a man receives 5 blows to the head falling over a dog lead. And
Oh,
she
so
was interrogated at the police station, but they couldn't pin anything of her.
oh wow.
I don't
Yeah.
know much about that.
I don't know that story, Dale, either.
Well, she said he tripped. There was no witnesses except her, and she said he tripped over the dog lead, and he had 5 blows to the head from the
You can't
autopsy.
get 5 blows to the head tripping over a bowl.
Yeah, you would have to keep banging your head against the pavement. It was
Yeah,
in the
boom,
street.
boom, boom.
She wanted the
My
house. She wanted his
God.
house, and it was left to.
Oh,
Yeah, she was left to her and her brother, and she paid her brother off, I think, in drugs. And her brother was a druggie, so she just gave him lots of drugs, and he went away, and she had the house to herself. I mean, Doria, she's been in jail 10 years for tax evasion,
she was missing
selling
in
drugs.
action. Yeah.
Where do you think she
Dale
was
got,
all those years? She was in
Dale,
jail.
Dale got the inside scoop.
I'm learning here. This is all new.
Me too.
Not new, but I've never heard this detail.
Well, I'm not a fan of Doria because I think that she's in it with her daughter, but you know, what can you say? When she got
And
on
why?
here,
Can anyone tell me why the king gave Dorita $9 million a pounds? Is it pounds or dollars? I think it's dollars.
he did. He gave her some money.
Yeah, 9 million. What
Uh,
for? To keep her
wow.
quiet? Was it blackmail? I don't know. I've never been. No one ever talks about that. They talk about the number, but they don't talk about. That's why the Marcos back in America are always banging on with their bullshit. Sorry, I must use that word. Rabbiting on with their rubbish and their interviews, and it's stupid, Samantha. If I have to hear her voice one more time, I'm going to vomit. Um, with Dan Wootton, who's this gullible fool. Well, he's probably not gullible. He probably knows what he's doing, milking all the garbage out of her and letting her, hang herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one ever talks about the jail or all the money that where is our. Oh, I did say the father did say, Thomas Markle did say, it's time to look after Daddy, and he means big time. He means where's his share?
Yeah. Where is his share? She getting it all. You know what? If I was Doria, I would have gave him a few dollars.
Uh, what?
Here, Thomas Marco, let me slip you some money. I know
Yeah.
our daughter ain't on the up and up, and you did take care of her, back in the day. So let me give you a few dollars. None of
Yeah.
that. What do you
No.
think about Doria, Melody?
I think it would be interesting if Doria was put in one room and Meghan was put in another one. And
Oh yes, yes.
without speaking, had to write a biography on what has happened over the last 5 years love to compare those two stories.
Oh, that would be good.
That would be good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But you know what? Doria be in the other room talking about Megan would want me to say this and Megan would want me to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they can't
because
speak to each other while they're writing. They just have to
right.
write. Yeah.
Ooh,
See
good
what
one.
Doria would say versus what Megan would say.
Yeah, and compare the two.
They'd be nowhere near each other.
Good one, good one. Allie has a question. Hi, Letitia. I'm not American, so I would love it if you explain why some biracial Americans like Megan are confused about their cultural identity. You know, my daughter is biracial, so it's going to be interesting to me to find out where she fits in society. You know what I'm saying? Like where she's going to fit, but just where she feels comfortable. But and I think it's mixed. You have great of both worlds. You have the African culture and then you have the white culture, and it's great. So you should embrace both of them. But Megan doesn't identify as a black person, in my opinion. So she doesn't really know how to, she doesn't know how to relate in that sense. But when it comes to the white side, she's good at that. She knows exactly what to do, how to act and what to do and everything like that. And because that's who she identifies with. So when she came out and said, oh, this is the first time me ever noticing, being black or someone noticing me being black was in England, it's a bunch of hogwash.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense to
And
me.
England is not a racist country. It's very, very mixed. And if you everywhere we see, we've been going there for years, and blacks and whites are completely married. There's biracial children everywhere in every school. I don't think anything of it. It's totally except it's nothing. You don't pay
Exactly.
attention. They're just cute and lovely and got the best of both worlds. But in America, it's a different story. She's always wanted to be white. She went to a white school. She was raised by a white father. So she figured she
Yeah.
was white. And
And
she
all
just,
her friends were white, and everybody she hung around with was, which
yeah,
is nothing wrong with that. But then don't come over here talking about, oh, now they're treating me like I'm black.
they weren't. They never did.
They didn't. They treated her like a human, and she got it mixed up.
Oh, no. I think it was promoted by Oprah, the whole
Yeah,
fantasy
I do too.
interview.
I think Oprah was waiting for that race card. Was
You
waiting
know,
for that race card.
that interview was the end of Oprah's career, really,
It was
and her
no more interviews.
reputation.
It really ruined her reputation. And when she came out later and said, I didn't know that it was going to be any bombshells. Yes, you did.
You did. It was all rehearsed. There was
You
a woman
did
that was
know. You
watching
had
it.
already talked to her. You were flying back and forth to England,
Of
wasn't she?
course. She'd been trying to get an interview. It was the closest she could get to the royals by
Mhm.
Meghan because she'd been trying to get an interview with the royals for decades.
She really thought she had something too. She really thought she
Oh,
had a big interview with Megan. Like this was gonna top her career.
oh,
No, it
it
ruined
topped,
you.
it topped her career, all right. It ended it.
It did because UK don't respect Oprah. They don't,
No.
they don't respect her for that.
I felt really sorry for her. She had done a lot of good over the years when she was kind, when she was younger. But she's
Yeah.
she's gone downhill in the last decade, and it's sad to see. Wasted it all. Wasted her legacy.
Yeah. Oh God, I
Well,
lost my mouse.
she's all that Weinstein. The photographs of her and Weinstein together, hugging and kissing and sticking her tongue in his ear. That was another nail in a coffin. I felt so sorry for her. Poor
So
her.
what do you think about it, Melanie? About I forgot. What were we just talking about?
Oprah?
Yes.
Yeah, it ruined her. And you're right, Del. Oprah had been a very, very, very respected woman for many years here. And she did a
Yes.
lot of good for a lot of people, but I don't think anybody respects her anymore. And Megan also, Gail King, a couple days later on her morning show, Gail King also stood up and said that everything Megan said was true. And Gail King had all the receipts to prove it. So, Gail King kind of took a hit too for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna shut my laptop and open it back up really quick because my mouse is stuck. Can you see me?
Yes.
Now, yep.
Okay, there it is.
You're back.
Okay.
We
Okay, I'm
see your
back.
nails. We see your
Huh?
nails. Your
Oh,
nails.
I broke some, so okay, there they go.
Oh, they're lovely.
They're pretty. They're good Christmas too.
Thank you. Yeah, so for Christmas, I think I'm gonna go with red, like just all red diamonds or something like that. But I'm definitely gonna get them cut because they're way too long. I don't even like the length anymore. Like they're not they're so long they're not cute. So whatever that
I,
means.
I really love that photograph or image of you standing. I think you're at the bottom of the stairs and you're all in black and you've got a black corset on.
Oh yes, I was going out with my sister that
That,
night.
that is
We were going
stunning.
dancing. Although I
Yeah.
didn't get to dance because they were doing line dancing and I don't know how to do it. And so
Oh,
you have to get there early to practice the steps. And so yeah,
I can see you line dancing. Yeah.
I love it. I could like pretend.
oh, that would have been great. We could have filmed it.
Yes, and put it on for my members. Well, ladies, if unless we have anything else to chit chat about, this has been wonderful. I have enjoyed both of you, Sunflower, Melanie, and Dale Palmer. Thank you guys for coming on. You really made my show today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I would
You're
love
very,
to come back. Would you
I'm,
like to
I'm
come
gonna
back?
yes, you'll have to ring me up and wake me up.
Okay. Yeah, because
I'll,
your
e-
time is
I'll email you my phone number and you can wake me up.
Dell it's about 5 something there now, right,
No,
Dell?
the sun's coming up now at 6 o'clock.
wow.
Oh, okay. Okay, there
Yeah,
you go.
I've just noticed the sun peeping under the window.
Oh, there you go. What time do you go to bed? Do you bed early?
No, well, I went to bed at 12, but then I woke up at 1:30 and I thought, oh, that's it. I'm up. I'm up. So I've been up since 1:30.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't sleep. I don't sleep very much at all.
Yeah, I'm a late owl too. I
So
don't go
that's why I often catch you
Oh.
accidentally.
Christine Megsy refuses to follow directions and buckled the royal system, then played the race card on her failure. Yes, she did. I really do believe that there's failure there. But then she tries to pretend like it was something that someone else did to make her fail. No, you failed on your own. You left the royal family before 5 years. You decided you
Yeah,
want to come over here and be an A-lister.
I
Yeah.
did. Yeah. I don't
And
know
then
whether it was her decision or not.
she got all upset about the Straight Outta Compton. Remember that one, Liz? Liz was saying like it was something dirty. So very uppity. She just reminds me of here in the US we call them uppity, like Diddy. Think you better
Yeah,
than other people. That's how she comes across a little bit.
yeah.
Well, okay, guys. I'm gonna let Dell and Melanie go, and then unless you guys want to stay on while I do the Mimi song,
Yeah, we'll stay on for the Mimi song.
stay on for the Mimi song. Here we go. It's the Mimi Show. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
One of these days, I'm gonna get up and do Megan's dance when she was at the concert. I'm gonna see if I can
You,
do it.
you need to get a silver skirt.
Yeah, a glittery, solid gold dancer dress.
Yeah.
Outfit.
Oh, do it, do it.
I am. I'm gonna practice it first. I'm gonna watch her, and then
But you have to look kind of, uncoordinated and
yeah,
awkward.
twist it.
You have to pretend. You have to pretend you can't dance.
Right. That's it.
If she can't dance, it's hopeless.
No, it's just a whole bunch of hips, a whole bunch of. It
And
was. It was
a lot of steel clapping. You've got to do a lot of steel clapping. Right, while you're dancing.
This has been such a fun time, ladies. Thank you again.
It's lovely being on. Lovely meeting you, Melanie. Melanie.
Love you both ladies. And the chat people. Everybody. Love you all.
And I am just so grateful to all of you, my moderators, my members, some
Well,
powerful members. Thank you.
you said you'd do an hour, and you've done 2 hours and 21
2
minutes.
hours. I'm not going to be able to do it every day.
Well, 3 hours. 3 hours the other day. It was great.
You enjoyed it? Good.
Oh, yeah, it was wonderful. I said at the end, best 3 hours I've spent in ages.
And I was like, wow, look at the time. Thank you, Sam, for my Mimi song. I don't know who's singing. I don't know who that man is.
It's great.
Yeah. I don't know how she was able to do that. Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm going to let everybody go.
Okay.
Thank you. Love to everybody. Love to the moderators. Love to all the people that participated.
Side chat. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for staying so long and hanging out with me. I know you guys have so much to do, and for you guys to spend this much time with me, it is such an honor and a pleasure. So thank you so much. Kisses.
Kisses.
You're the best. You're the best.
So what happens is the live will stop.
Right.
Bye, Del.
Bye. Do you get called Melly? Bye.
Totally messed that up. I meant to hit end stream, and I ended up doing leave studio because that would have left Dell and Melanie in there, but I accidentally hit the leave button. So that's because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Thank you guys again. Have a wonderful evening, day, night, whatever time it is. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day or night. Thank you.